The controversy surrounding Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has taken yet another explosive turn. So, first of all, we've got that INEC has officially accepted a recall petition with allegedly over 250,000 signatures. Her husband has filed a defamation lawsuit, and shocking accusations have been made by fellow senator. Is this justice, politics, or pure revenge? Let's break down the latest developments. After initial rejection, INEC has now formally accepted the recall petition against Senator Natasha. This means the signature, more than half the voters in Kogi State, will soon undergo official verification. But Senator Akpoti isn't backing down. As we know, she's a fearless woman. She has petitioned the Inspector General of Police, alleging these signatures are forged and politically motivated. INEC itself has noted that recall elections are more expensive and complicated than normal elections, raising the stakes even further. So let's look at some articles. This is from Sahara Reporters. It was dated just 4 days ago, March 26, and it says INEC accepts petition for Senator Natasha recall after petitioners submit contact details, moves to verify signature. I'll just read this statement. It says, in a statement released on Wednesday, March 26th, the electoral body confirmed that the petitioners had addressed the deficiencies by submitting their contact address, phone numbers, and email addresses in a formal letter to the commission's chairman. What cannot happen in Nigeria? I don't think it exists. Now, so this is another article from Punch, dated the next day, 27th of March. It says, Natasha recall, INEC notifies Senate as constituents amend petition. So I will just scroll down, but we've got a part here. It says, as a result of the amendments, INEC confirmed that it had sent an official letter to Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan informing her of the receipt of the recall petition. The letter was delivered to her official address and copied to the presiding officer of the Senate. The updated details were also made publicly available on INEC's website. We also have another article from yesterday, 29th of March, still Punch. It says, Natasha recall, Senator petitions IG, Inspector General, Kogi CP, as Kingsmen tackle INEC. So let me just scroll down here. The senator representing Kogi State, Natasha, has petitioned the Inspector General of Police, Kayode, and the Kogi State Commissioner of Police over alleged forgery of signatures. Like I've been mentioning in my previous videos, I will always leave a link to these articles below so that you can go have a read through it. I'm just giving a quick summary of what has been going on since the whole saga happened. Now, we've got another article from the Premium Times. It says, Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, recall election costlier than normal election. INEC says. So, and it says, no recall of a lawmaker has been successful in Nigeria's history. The INEC says it is more expensive to conduct a recall election than a constituency election. This suggests that the commission may spend more money to complete the recall process of the embattled Kogi Senator Natasha than what was spent conducting her election, whether or not the recall is successful. I will leave a link below. If indeed Nigeria still has a bit of dignity, this recall should not be successful. But I guess we all already know what's going to happen anyways. But Articles aside, that's not all. We've got a senator called Senator Onyekachi Nwabonyi, sorry for the pronunciation, who is the deputy chief whip of the Senate. He has publicly accused Natasha of forcing her husband, Chief Emmanuel Uduaghan, into marriage through blackmail. He claimed she has a history of false accusations, raising serious questions about her credibility. In response, Natasha and her husband have swiftly issued a 14-day ultimatum demanding a public apology and a retraction or face legal action or for defamation. We've got the news from ITV. I'll just play this quickly.
Or something like this. She threatened to sue the man and has a letter circulating over the world that the man should pay her 10 billion to marry her. The man had to marry her under duress. He's a such husband. The president of Motinos husband during the time of Goodluck Jonathan as president, when the young man was already in US attending to national issue. But for looking to her, she really know that this young man was outside the country. Upon the slightest provocation, she will come up with allegation of husband. And I don't know what is wrong with this lady. Does she think that she's the most beautiful woman on earth? Or is it because she's had chocolate color? In her own assessment, she's not among the beautiful women in Nigeria. And it is high time we come hard on her. And why people like us are speaking on top of our voice is not just to protect and defend the slave president, but to protect and defend her future victims. Even her present husband, she married her out of something like this. She threatened to sue the man and have a letter circulating over the world that the man should pay her 10 billion to marry her. The man had to marry her under duress. So the man was under duress and let them put it on black.
Now, Charles.
Okay, first of all, I really don't care what's going on in there, but is this how a senator should be addressing the public in an interview? I honestly do not understand, or I don't know who the senator is. I'm new to the happenings in Nigeria, but sorry to say, this doesn't sound like somebody who is literate enough, because if you're literate and if you're educated, you should not even be talking like this in a news platform. Like, it doesn't say much, it doesn't say well about you at all. But that's my own opinion. We can agree to disagree. But again, Natasha's husband, Chief Emmanuel Uduaghan, isn't staying silent either. He's now preparing legal actions against this senator, stating these allegations caused deep emotional distress and reputational harm. Interestingly, there was also a fake news controversy involving Natasha allegedly suing her husband in the past, which is what this senator just mentioned in the video. Her legal representative quickly debunked that, calling it deliberate smear campaign. We've got another article from Sahara Reporters, dated just yesterday. It says Senator Natasha husband threatened court action against Deputy Chief Whip Nwabonyi over defamatory remarks. Now, it's a long article, but if I was the husband as well, I would be taking legal action. So I believe he's doing the right thing. Now, remember, all this is unfolding amidst Natasha's serious sexual harassment allegations against Senator President Godswill Akpabio and her petition to disbar Senate Ethics Committee Chairman Neda Imasuen. Many Nigerians see these latest developments, they recall the marriage accusations and the defamation claims, as interconnected attempts to silence her voice completely. With INEC now actively proceeding, the recall could lead to Natasha's removal from the Senate if verified. But with Natasha fighting back on multiple fronts, both legally and politically, the stage is set for a fierce showdown. The real question is, are we witnessing accountability or an orchestrated political takedown? Now I want to hear, as usual, I want to hear from you. Are these development fair play, or do you see them as revenge in politics? Who do you believe is telling the truth, Natasha or Akpabio, or middle ground? And how should Nigeria move forward from this saga? Don't forget to like, share, and drop your comments below so that we can have a discussion. And more you share, more you encourage me to do better. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.